Pretty bomb. Sounds almost like the little bar dogs that I make in here once in a while.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll take like if I had corn tortillas, like if I made tacos,
yeah.
and then if I had hot dogs, I'd take the tortilla and wrap it around the hot dog. Like first put it in the oil a little bit, get soft, wrap it around the hot dog, and then fry it with that tortilla around the hot dog.
Oh. And if you get the good paying gig, then you went to the Cantor's after. Cantor's Deli and hung out with Rodney on the Rock.
Yeah.
Fucking Hollywood back in the days. I remember driving through there. I mean, there was everything. Everybody, every type of people. You had your gutter punks on one side over here. You had all your hair metal on this side. Yeah,
And then the trannies would sneak right in between everybody.
between
Nobody
all
knew.
of them.
Nobody knew. You'd go, are you a biker? What are you?
And back then you could post up your flyers on poles and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not anymore.
No, it's all social media. But the thing is that even on social media, all people do is just like,
Yeah.
cool, like.
I have a little
It's like,
story.
wait a minute.
Back then, when we were at Johnny and the Digmas, we were out promoting us. We were playing at Madame Wong's West. I don't know who remembers that. Madame Wong's West.
Yeah.
It was the mortuary that we play. You know, it was. And then so we were putting out flyers on the poles and everything. And this guy and this girl came up to us and said, "Hey, how you doing?" We're like, "Oh." They said, "Oh, we saw your flyer over there. You're with Johnny and the Dingbats, right?" And we're like, "Yeah, yeah." They're like, "Can we help? Can we open up for you guys? We're new in town and stuff." And then we're like, yeah, sure. What do you have? And then they, of course, back then they only had cassettes. So he gave me a cassette, and then the girl gave me the lyrics and a flyer where they're gonna play next. But they wanted to come aboard with us, Johnny and the Dingbats. And so we went to Johnny and I. We went to his Chevy car. We put the cassette in, started playing, and it's just rah. And I'm like, oh, gee. And back then we were really into like hard stuff like that. So we said, oh man, this won't go anywhere. But it ended up being because they were with the White Zombie that they were known as. But it was Rob Zombie who gave me the cassette.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, through it. I wish I would have had the CD or the cassette
Now,
from
yeah.
back then. Yeah, I was like, God dang. And then it was the girl who plays the bass for him at that time, and I was like, God dang, man.
Oh, no shit. What a trip, y'all. Like, back then, it was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. He's like,
Today, you're all like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Fuck, that thing would have been worth money right now.
Yeah.
Where do we throw that out at?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Dude, I bet you it's still there.
What was the band that did One Headlight? Remember that song?
The one. Let's see. I can't even remember it.
But it was Bob Dylan's son. And we played a gig at Coconut Teaser, speaking of Coconut Teaser.
Right.
And I'm sitting at the bar and I'm drinking with this guy. And he's got a hollow leg. He's just drinking away and he goes, yeah, we're headlining tonight. Your band was great. He's telling me how great our band was. And I'm glad I wasn't drinking with him earlier that night because I wouldn't have been able to play. And he gets up and he plays. And then after he played, I was sitting hanging out with him after. And one of the guys in his band comes over and he goes, do you know who that guy is? And I go, yeah, he was the singer of the band that just played after us. They were great. And they did this song, One Headlight. It was freaking great.
Yeah.
And then the guy goes, you know who he is? That's Bob Dylan's son. I was like, wow, no way. And looking at him, you could tell because he had those same blue eyes and and he had that voice that was similar, but even better than.
Well, that's the thing about being in Hollywood too. There's always somebody. Wherever you turn, there's another star or somebody. It's like I went to North Hollywood High School, and Paula Abdul went there, and a lot of other stars and stuff too. But because you're in that area, you always bump into people like that.
Yeah, not knowing, like, back then, too, it's like, everybody's just barely starting off and shit. And same thing, like, in Orange County, growing up with a lot of these bands that are, like, out there doing their thing and stuff. You're like, well, Mike Ness, and they we just hang out when we're 15 and this and that. But now today, it's like, those fuckers made it, and this guy made it. That's weird. I didn't realize that dude would have ever made it. You know who he ended up turning out to be?
Yeah.
No. Who? No. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That dude, that little nerdy kid from junior high, really?
When we were in Hollywood, we went to this party we were invited to, and we went and checked out. We were punk rock then, you know, Circle Jerks and everything, and Anger Simone's. We always, you know, went to the gigs and stuff. But we went to a party, and it was a go-go party with Belinda Carlisle and everybody. And
Oh,
it's
nice.
like,
Yeah.
right there. It was like I remember a purple building or something, you know, that they were in. But I remember my friend Todd DeRosa is out there. He plays with a band called Shit Gibbets, and they're punk rock, hard punk rock. But yeah, it was really, you're always among everybody, like other stars and bands, like you said, you know, they're just
Yeah.
coming out and just, you know. I remember Go-Go's playing with the Bangles always. The Bangles opened up for the Go-Go's, but we were making fun of them then because we were.
Oh, yeah.
That stupid girl band.
Damn girl band, look at this. Look at this. Look at it. They're hot though.
Yeah.
Check them out. Wow. But
I do.
what are they playing though? I
Yeah.
don't understand that.
So
You're too
bubblegum.
hard-core, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But you're sitting there looking at them like,
Yeah.
man, they're fucking hot.
Two bubblegum music. What is it? They're making millions, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
thinking we know everything.
Just sitting there thinking, I was sitting there thinking about like the 80s is like, I mean, that was just the whole pavement of just how everybody like, I don't know, just the music just totally like, even though it was back in the 60s and, you know, in the 50s and all that going, of course, but just like in the 80s, it's like everybody that made it back then, either some of them got lost out in drugs, of course some died, but then you got some of these guys that are like still doing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden disappeared and then they're back together again. Some of them do not belong back. Some of the singers out there do not
Yeah.
belong back up behind that microphone. I'm sorry, but you guys lost it. And just go with it. Just, you know, embrace what you had back in the 80s.
And
Because
then-
today you don't have it.
And
And
then
I'm not
the-
saying I'm perfect, but you
Yeah.
don't know what I'm saying.
And then some have moved on to bigger and better things.
Some of them
You
definitely.
can't
belong.
hardly see a really good movie now without music from Danny Elfman, one of my favorite bands, Oingo Boingo.
Oh,
And now
dude.
his soundtracks are amazing.
His voice.
Yeah, and
Freaking.
he can still sing. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you know who can really still sing in the metal world? Rob Halford.
Yeah.
That guy can hold that scream still at his age and stuff. It's like, what the hell? You know? But, yeah, but there's a few of those guys out there.
Speaking of the 80s,
How tall was
I
your
went to-
hair?
yeah, I went to a party with my tall rockabilly hair when I was in Easter. I went to a party, and it was a party put on by the guys from Rat. They were friends of mine. They were neighbors that lived right near
Nice.
my house, and they invited me to this party.
Nice.
And Rob Halford was there, and he was in the middle of his tour, and had no money, because his manager would give him no money because he worried about him doing drugs or getting drunk and
Right.
missing a show.
That sucks.
And he's still around. He still could bring it.
Yeah, pretty wild. I was just sitting there like, I'm sitting there laughing and speaking about old singers and stuff like that. The one clip that they keep putting out there, of Vince Neil singing the Motley Crue. Have you guys seen that one? Really bad. I don't know. Is it real or is it fake? What is it? Have you heard
Yeah.
it? It's like he doesn't even remember his lyrics or
Oh,
something.
shoot.
And it's pretty bad. And
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there thinking, like, is that really his voice? Is that really him doing that? Or is that somebody just making a joke out of it and making it worse than what it really is? Makes you wonder, because now with social media, everybody can fuck with
Oh, yeah.
anything.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and do whatever they want out there. And I mean, it's horrible, but then at the same time, it's kind of funny because
Yeah.
you get some good funny shit out there. But then at the same time, it's like, oh, that's pretty bad.
I love that some of the other bands are coming back. X playing around.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing a
I see
show together with the
Damned.
Damned.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? It is nice to see a bunch of the bands coming back and doing their thing.
Fear.
It's,
Oh, I love Fear.
well, you know, I mean, I can understand everybody's got broke, so they all need
Yeah.
to piece it out.
Let's do.
What are they, like the Misfits, and they're selling their damn tickets at fucking $500 a fucking seat?
Yeah.
Because we're desperate? Or something? What the hell? I mean, you know, people pay,
Oh yeah.
you know, people pay for
Oh,
good
big
shows.
yeah.
And I mean, I pay for a good show, but there's a little bit too much on sometimes.
I was fortunate, I mean, I felt really honored that in the 80s, I think it was 86, 1986, 87, I got lucky and I did a audition with Fear, and I actually got to do Beef Bologna was our first song, and I was doing bass. It was right after I lost the bass.
Nice.
And it was right before, what you call it, came aboard. I can't even think. Flea. Before
Flea, yeah.
Flea came aboard, I played a couple of songs at their audition. They have a studio in Van Nuys in the valley.
Right.
And I went there and did. And I was like, oh. But Spit Sticks, oh my God, man! How hard he hits those drums, killer, man! It just like I thought the sucker was gonna blow up, you know, playing with it. But I felt so honored. It was really, you know, meeting them and leaving and stuff. Great guys, really cool guys.
That's fucking
to
cool.
hang out with, man. I was out there with this guy, Ranger, and then they took me over there. It was really, really fun. Really, they're all cool guys. That is what's so cool about them. You know, as hard as they play, you know, Fear. I mean,
Yeah.
good guys, really good guys. Really cool. I like that.
That's awesome.
So I have a good story of your friend Dave Klein.
Okay.
So just a few weeks ago, I went to a wedding and he was there. We were hanging out talking, and the wedding was at the beach in Sunset Beach, Orange County.
Cat's wedding?
Yeah, yeah. We walked down to the beach and
Well, wait a minute. I know this wedding.
yeah, we walked down to the beach and I'm standing there and I look next to me and I'm like, "Hey, Rick, what's going on?" Rick Agnew was hanging out with us.
All right.
And then we walked down to the beach, and the next thing, he's the minister, and he performed the wedding. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's badass.
It was
I
a
saw
real
that.
punk rock
Yeah.
wedding if you got Rick Agnew as your minister.
Ah.
It's awesome.
I love those guys, man.
Yeah, no, I saw that. That was badass pictures there, and that's cool.
Yeah.
Especially on the beach and shit like that. That's yeah. Congratulations to Kat and them and Kyle.
Yeah, Kat and
congratulations.
Kyle, I think that's going to last forever. The two of them are lovers.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
good to
That is
see.
cool.
Oh yeah.
And they're big supporters of the scene. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've been talking to the boys from Whining Pussies, try to get them out here, get them on a show. So, see what happens, what date. That'd be a fun.
Yeah, and then they
show
can
to
play
have over
live
there.
the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah. This is,
Great.
And they're fun guys. They're just so fun to hang out
Oh
with.
yeah, and then Steve and shit. Original bass player for the Vandals.
Yeah.
Got a good thing going on there. Well, anyways, you want to plug your one more time wherever
Okay.
you can find your music and stuff, and for the
You
ladies
can you can
listeners.
find me Instagram, Facebook, and all the links on those. You could go straight to my websites, which would be bigmessband.com, chatcarrieracoustic.com. And
And Tracy Lee Nelson.com. Check out my blues stuff and I'll be playing. Got a few shows coming up. Hopefully a couple months in Dollywood,
Dollywood.
Tennessee. If
Hell yeah. That's gonna be badass.
It's gonna be fun.
Where's Dolly at?
I want to see her.
I hear she's still good looking still.
I wonder. It's gotta be there.
Well, again, gentlemen, I appreciate you coming out and
Yeah.
thank you, Carlos.
spreading the music and the
Thank you.
love and
think of all
the conversation.
yeah, and thanks to all you people listening as well.
Yeah. Thank you,
And don't
guys.
worry, you can find him in San Diego tomorrow. Chad Carrier's gonna be down there playing.
City
Come on
Pub.
down. Come on
Yeah,
down.
come to the
City
City
Pub.
Pub.
His tickets are only $100 each. Don't worry about it. They're not the 500 like Misfits, but we're getting there. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't let me fool you, man. I mean, I don't know how much his tickets really cost. They might be 500, but I don't know. But you know,
And I'll throw a local plug. Some friends are playing up here in Temecula this weekend. Tomorrow night they're going to be playing in Temecula with Goo Goo Dolls, the 4019s.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Goo Goo Dolls, where are they playing that? Boiler
One of the
Room or
wineries
something?
there, yeah.
Or the winery?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, we have the Boiler Room is one place where they do shows, but Temecula, it's I don't know. Mostly all the wineries are starting to pull in,
That's
like the
what it
bigger
feels like.
bands.
Yeah.
Like they're starting to pull bands in to do shows there, and but you know they're a little bit more the other bands that are out there, like you said, Goo Goo Dolls or somebody with the old school name, the Motels, that type shit. I've seen bands like that playing there. But the Boiler Room is a venue down in Temecula that's been doing shows, but it's I don't know. Temecula's kind of weird. Like we can get shows down there once in a while, but then at times it's like rough. I don't know. It's there's a lot of musicians down there though. That's what I don't understand. But I guess it's not like the city's a little different. You know, we've done punk rock shows. They've done punk rock shows down there before, but it's like been a kind of different turnout depending on what bands are playing. Depends on the turnout in that Boiler Room. But it's the only venue we got down there. And it looks
The
like
Boiler?
we should make. Yeah, the Boiler Room.
Yeah. I've seen that advertised.
Yeah.
A lot of bands are coming through.
They need to do more. They need to do more and get more things going because I tried bringing out, you know, punk rock shows here and stuff in town, which the place I was doing it was really good, but then they closed down, so which sucks. So now I gotta find another venue.
Find a new one, yeah.
But every time I do a venue and I do a show, I always try to broadcast live too. So that way, you know, the bands get out there and I get to share the show and, you know, the live set for people that can't, you know, join us at the place. At least they can get on air and listen to it and, you know, have friends out in Australia and different countries too. So if they're listening in, they can, you know, hey, check it out. I can at least enjoy music from different areas. And that's a nice thing. So I'll be definitely playing your music on, you know, give me some music too, whatever you have going on and stuff. We can throw it on there because there's different. I don't just stick to one type of, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was
genre
telling
music.
him. I go, you just like it all.
I like mixing it up and giving everybody, you know, that opportunity of listening and hearing fresh talent and everything and different stuff. So.
Cool.
You can never beat it. It's let me see. Oh wait, okay, Ray's back in here.
Yeah, Ray.
These are some great stories and bringing up a lot of great memories.
All right.
Come down to Southern Oregon. You've all been there. Come play at the Rogue Theater. It's a great venue. That's what your buddy Ray is saying here.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll have to hook it up. Maybe I'll drag Corky down there with me.
Yeah.
He's been on a couple of the Big Mess tours.
Corky's cool.
Well, hell yeah. Any more music? Are you guys good? You done? What you want
Yeah,
to do?
we're
It's
good.
up to
We're
you.
good.
All right, man.
You want to do something? You want to do one of your songs?
You want to do one of your songs?
We
Throw
do
it
it?
down.
Yeah, go ahead.
Throw down something, man.
All right. I think this is one of the tracks off of that Blues Loving Man. I told my wife I was going to play it. It's her song, so.
Oh, then you better do it. See, good call. Good call there, Chad. Good call, Chad. Chad's got your back. See, that's 30 years plus of
Thank you,
friendship
Chad.
there. He
Thank you.
knew it. He's like, dude, you have something.
You better play it.
See, I didn't know, so now I know. We gotta throw it down, bro.